The episode begins one year ago with Rogue from the future actually came into the present to bring the dragons from the past into the present to take over the world. But which he was actually been stopped by Natsu, in which the reason of him being evil is because he was taken over by the evil shadow. And his last message before he went back into the future, his last message for Natsu is that Froge has been killed by, and that is when that name was actually been mute, in which we actually had 1 year today that we actually see Natsu and the group headed over to Rainbringer Village, a village that actually rains while on the outside it was actually dry. So it's kind of like a dorm of rain, but which they went inside the village, and that's where they actually find Juvia, which due her hallucination, she's seen Gray returns, but it was actually Natsu, while he actually tried to calm her down, in which she actually seen everybody else, but not Gray. And then when she actually passed out, but back at her house, she actually spends so many times standing in the rain, she actually has a cold, in which she actually told them that she and Gray lived together in that house, which they did almost everything, eat together, train together, work together, and when she's about to say sleep together, she actually met sleeping in a separate bed. But then one day, she actually saw black patterns all over Gray's body, in which those are the same patterns that Gray actually have during the Battle of Tartaros a year ago, in which he actually went went away often, in which they knew that they met something, in which we actually see Gray head over to somewhere, which we all know where it is, in which Natsu, Lucy, and Happy are actually headed over to Sabretooth to see if they actually got information. But however, on the other side of the forest, they a dark guild group named Avatar actually talking about the Barnum Alliance being fallen, which the guild leader Alok is actually talking about the age of when the era of Avatar now begins, in which he actually told the rest of the guild members that everything we do for Seraph, and they actually say it in a chant. But then their new member, which is actually Gray, he actually joins Avatar, in which we knew where he actually been all those years. But then Natsu, Lucy, and Happy actually made it to Sabretooth. And then he actually told Lucy that he trusts Gray, and which means that he actually trusted him. But he also needs to turn around while he actually riding on a Kruger, in which inside of Sabretooth Guildhall, we actually see Yukio is actually happy to see them again, in which we also see Sting and Lecter again. But Sting actually gained a few pounds, and that means really huge. And that's when Lecter actually told them that Froge is on a job with Rogue and Milviana. Sorry, trying to get her name right. Milvia, in which Natsu is trying to get him to tell where they are. in which they left an hour ago, which they could be still in the town gate, in which Natsu headed over there to meet up with them, in which Sting actually returned to his normal body, which Yukio used Libra's powers to kind of push all the weight down, in which we actually see Natsu finding Rogue, Milvia, and Froge, which he actually grabbed Rogue, and take him to have a talk with, in which we actually see Milvia actually meeting with Lucy and Happy, in which Lucy actually got why Sting was so fat is because they actually have a festival called the Tiger Festival, in which in one part of the festival they actually have an eating contest, which she actually won, and that's the reason why Sting had gotten so big. But she also apologized to Lucy for what she actually did at the Grand Magic Games. It was she actually was forgiven by Lucy. It was she actually told him that Fairy Tail will return. But at the hedge maze, we actually seen Rogue giving Natsu the job poster, which is actually say destroy Avatar, which which we knew that Natsu has to go there, but he actually wants Rogue and Froge to stay away from Avatar, in which we actually see Natsu taking Lucy and Happy with him, in which we actually knew that Sting, Rogue from the future told him that it was actually Gray who killed Froge. And that's when he actually told them the truth, in which learning demon slaying magic can be really quick, but at the wrong lessons, it could take over him. And so he actually needs to go over to Avatar and try to get questions from Gray, and which we knew inside of Avatar, Outlook actually told Seraph that the preparations is complete, in which Jeremy actually asked him about the plans for the purification, and that's actually the same for Blair. Meanwhile, the rest of the members are actually asking Gray what his true motive is, in which Gray actually told Jeremy that he only looking for is the book of E&D, and that's all he actually wants. And that is when he actually leaves. At the end of the episode, we actually see the the Council Army getting ready to fight the Avatar, and which the two captains are actually Gajiel and Panther Lily, in which they actually joined the council, in which we actually knew what battle they were going to see in the next episode next week. Alright, now a lot of things actually happen over the year where Natsu actually trains. But what actually happened that Gray actually joined Avatar, a dark guild, and Gajiel joins the army. So a lot of things did actually happen. But what actually got me concerned was Future Rogue's message to Natsu. That's actually got me all shaked up, in which we knew what it all meant. So I hope that we're going to see the confrontation next week. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy Jordan here saying sign out. Laters.